Here I am in the kitchen working on a market bag. Now, this is a 4 square bag, and I have another panel. I'm sewing in the edges right now. They're going to have a bottom, a side, and then it's going to have handles here. So, but right now I'm just sewing in the edges because, as you see, I haven't done that yet. So I'll let you know when it's done. Double threaded bag I made. Now this is the perfect size for 2 cartons of milk. So, and I usually get 3 cartons of milk at every grocery shopping stint. So this is the perfect size for 2 cartons of milk. So I'm going to make another one, and I really like the double threaded ones. They seem really, really sturdy. So anyway, there we go. That is my foray so far into market bags. Okay, everybody, I have cut the fabric for the Halloween napkins, and there it is. They're going to be very close to the date, so I really got to get my butt working on them. But that is the first one pinned, and then we have, hold on, here's the second one. I ran out of clips. I have to get myself some more clips. So, but there is the 2 napkins cut, sewn, and ready to go. Sorry about the poor quality. I'm holding the camera because setting up a tripod for this is a little bit titchy. But I got it done. I ran out of clips for this side, so I'm going to sew these 3 sides. I'll fold this side last and then sew it. And that will be the end of that. Now, I've got a little bit of scraps left from this. So I am thinking about a scrap project later on in time. But we will see. First of all, I'd like to get a few of these other napkins done before I do that. So, there we go. Next project, we are turning this fabric into napkins. We have our napkin cut into a 17 by 17 square. And there we go. And then we are going to pin them up. Here's our napkin again. As you see, I've got it all clipped up. I use clips because I do not like pins. Pins are a little bit rough on me and my body because I'm short and I have to bend over the project while I'm working on it. So I use these clips. I got a whole bunch of them from Amazon, and I already had a whole bunch, but I didn't have enough for all the napkins I'm pinning up. So our next few months of project is going to be hand sewing napkins and probably market bags. And let's go back and see what else is in the works. And here we have another finished napkin. I do them with a simple running stitch. I don't do mitered corners. I don't bother with that. All we're going to do is wipe our mouths on them, so they don't have to be fancy. The fancy part is the cute fabric. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, I like that. And there's my clips and my thread, and yeah, another napkin down. The thread I got out of a sewing kit that a friend gave me for the holidays one year. And I actually prefer these thimbles. They are what I grew up knowing them as Indian thimbles. Because the Native Americans used leather when they were sewing because that's what they had handy. These work really well for me, and I really, really prefer them. So try one. I think you might like it. So there we go. There's another finished napkin. 1 down, 4 more to go. Yeah, I actually accidentally cut an extra piece of fabric. So I'm going to have 5 of these instead of just 4. So be it. It's sewed together. It is all sewn together. Now, here's my problem. I made the neck way too big. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to fix that. That's going to be interesting. My thinking is I'll just take and crochet down this way and then crochet up that way and do it like that. And I think that will actually work. I'm not sure, but, you know, it's worth a try. What's the worst that'll happen? I have to take it all back out again and redo it. So we'll have to see. It might work and it might not. But I really have to learn how to make necks better. That is terrible. Well, folks, here it is. I could not get the neckline just the way I wanted it, so I folded it in a little bit and added a button. The more I added, the higher it went up my neck, and the more I hated it. So this is the neckline. I thought the buttons was a cute addition. I have not done the sleeves yet. I will be doing the sleeves, and they are probably going to be long sleeves. So here's the DK pullover to date. It's been a real pain in the butt. I have decided I do not like working with DK yarn. It takes forever. The stitches are tiny and annoying, and yeah, I don't like working with DK yarn to make a garment. So I mean, it'll lay better and it'll probably look very nice, but I don't like it. So there you go, guys. There is the DK pullover so far. I'll let you know how it progresses. Oh, by the way, this is Premier, oh God, Premier DK. I forgot. I think it's Basics DK. I don't remember. But it's Premier DK yarn, and it's in Strata. So, in case you're looking to buy this, it's pretty yarn. It's very pretty yarn. It's just that the cakes turn up weird when you open them, and it's just, and the yarn, for me personally, I do not like DK yarn. Simple as that. So anyway, there you go, guys. There's the sweater almost finished. I had trouble up here, as you can see. The DK yarn, it also stretches really, really badly. Hey guys, here is another market bag I'm making. It's got this nice flat bottom. It's a square, as you can see, and then all I'm doing is going around it and around and around and around. And I got this video off of YouTube. There's a couple of them that I've used to make this particular bag. I don't remember, but I'll try to remember to put them either in the video or in the description when I edit. But here it is. That is another one. Now that will make 4 bags I've got. Okay, but I'm trying to get at least 6 to 8. So I have 2 for Walmart and at least 6 for Kroger, because when I go, I do all my shopping at one time. So there we go. Now here is the yarn I'm using. I'm using 24/7 cotton yarn. I have tons of it, as you can see, but mostly all just little pieces here and there, little bits and bobs. So I'm going to tie that all together and make market bags. Yes. So stay tuned to this one, because you'll see the finished product of all the market bags when I get them all done. Have you ever gotten in the mood to make sweaters? Yeah, well, I'm making a sweater. Another one. This is going to be another pullover. This one's in the moss stitch. Now, if you remember, I made a tank top shirt, or not a tank top. Yeah, kind of a tank top shirt, out of the same pattern. And I thought, wow, this would be great for a sweater. So I have some painterly yarn I ordered for a blanket that I got the blanket halfway done and didn't really care for it. It was too thin. I had to add some cream to it. So there's the cream there. And that is what the band is cream. And then the other yarn is painterly, or Premier Painterly. I'm sorry, Premier Painterly. And I have 2 colors here. I have Fireside and I have Flannel. And they are going to make, and I've got some balls there because I started a blanket and I didn't finish it. So anyway, I took it apart, and that is the balls that's left of that. And this is the other yarn that I have. So I've got a couple more skeins coming, but I am going to make a long sleeve pullover sweater out of this. It started, wish me luck. Oh, and by the way, everybody asks me about the stitch markers. This is how I count my stitches. So I know how many rows this is, and then I use them up here to count stitches. So just so anyone who's wondering, that's what the stitch markers are all for, is to help me count. Here's the last peppers of the year that I think. Now there's some more flowers. We may get more peppers. The purple peppers only gave us like 3 or 4 little peppers. So I don't know if I'll do those again next year. But these little guys gave me, oh, they've given me several green peppers. And there's more flowers on the plant. So we'll see what happens. Today we're in the garden, and this is going to be a quick look at what the garden looks like mid-October. Here is the pepper plant. Now if you'll see in a small clip I took, you're going to see that I already took a bunch of peppers off this plant. So this one's doing good. Now this is radishes, and they look to be growing pretty good. So we'll see what we get at the end of the month. Here's carrots. Hopefully by November we'll be able to pull some of these. I don't know. Here's the purple pepper plant. It has currently no flowers anywhere to be seen, but it might give us another pepper. Who knows? You know, it's always iffy with these plants. Here's the tomato plant. Now it's doing pretty badly. I don't know. See, it's got that sprout right there. Looks really good. But the rest of it, here's a little tiny baby tomato. There's some there. There's some over there. I don't know if it's actually going to produce an edible tomato or not. We'll see. And the flowers are dying. All the zinnias are starting to die off. And yeah, the tick seed's dying off. The chrysanthemums are doing pretty good. But as for the rest of the flowers, they're not doing too awfully hot. Let me get over the garden hose. And there's our garden gnome. This is kale. Now, in a video back a while ago, you didn't see any kale. But now there's kale. So hopefully we're going to get a little bit of kale. Here is some chrysanthemums. Let me get the leaves out. Those are beautiful. Chrysanthemum is my birth flower, so I love it. Now these are Johnny Jump Ups. And they're called violas, I think. But I know them as Johnny Jump Ups because they grow wild in Ohio. And I love them. They're lovely. They're wonderful little flowers. They're little people flowers. And this is a volunteer calendula. I can't say it, but I think you know what I mean. This is a little bit more kale. Go away. You are not part of this video. That is Creamsicle. He kind of lives here. Here's another tomato bush. Now I just noticed somewhere deep in the recesses of this plant, yeah, there is a red tomato. You can't really see it real well. It's hidden, but yeah, there's a red tomato. I might get a couple more tomatoes out of this plant, which would be really nice. There's a whole bunch all over it. So here's lettuce. Here's one big container of lettuce. Here's another container of lettuce. Soon that's going to be ready to eat. The poor little volunteer zinnias. I don't want to move anything because I don't know they're all connected to, so I just kind of left that laying there because I'm not sure what they're connected to. Here's some more lettuce. Doing pretty good. These things are so the cats can't get in and lay on them, because otherwise the cats will get in here and lay and go potty, and yeah. So until there's real life flowers in there or plants, I don't take these off. And a little bit more lettuce, and that's it. Now, the poor little cosmos, I think their seasons are done. Yeah, I think their seasons are pretty well done. This one's struggling. It's struggling. It's trying so hard to grow, but it's getting kind of chilly. Let's get up. See that one? See that one over there? It's getting kind of chilly, and these plants don't like chilly. Now let me show you some of the other volunteers we've got. That's garbage. It's got to go up the hill. No, Creamsicle, get out from under my feet. This, okay, here's some more little violas. Here's some more little violas. Here is some purple chrysanthemums that I planted a year ago. They were in pots, and apparently they dropped seeds, and so now I have a happy little purple chrysanthemums. And that is the Halloween decoration. It's not lit up right now, but yeah, it's not lit up, but they're Halloween decorations. Get out from under my feet, Creamsicle. And that is my wind chime. I love this thing. I thought that was so funny. So, and it's got, yeah, down there. So, that's the end of the garden video for today, guys. hope you enjoyed it. It's not a very long one, but it's informative. And we have Buddy the garden cat out there. And we have Creamsicle, who is a new resident. Come here, Cream. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. He was somebody's house cat, and they threw him out, so now he lives here. He's got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put a heated house in soon. So there we go, everybody. There is the garden. Some of it's looking a little spindly. Some of it's looking pretty good. And until next time, this is Lady saying bye-bye. This is what my house looks like for Halloween. What does yours look like?